I'm waiting on you.
I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, before I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose.
I'm gonna pick the Knicks because I don't think you.
I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you're trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want get rich. I don't think you want get rich. Right now somewhere, he at the table with a bowl of Applejack.
Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You had a jump
I'd
ball.
like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So the New York starting five, they've got Afflalo, Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Galloway in at the one.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Now here's Lopez following the shot by Kevin Durant.
Well, I tell you what, he'll get some of those hustle points if he keeps boxing out like that.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Anthony. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Come on.
And here we go with Adams running it up the court. It's deflected. Oklahoma City moving it around.
What?
And that one's good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
In the corner, Afflalo with it. Offensive rebound. And the pass to Porzingis. Tries again. Here's Galloway. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
And a fast break now for New York. Here's Anthony. Drains the jumper to finish the break. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Knicks?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. 4 on the clock. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. And the Knicks good for 2. Thunder trailing by 6. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
To the paint. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Westbrook. Galloway, the pass to a Flower. Galloway kicks to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Right side, Westbrook. Looking to end the run.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. Second chance shot. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Porzingis.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Waiters, and it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
Phenomenal.
Derek Williams checked in for Porzingis. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener,
nice ball.
but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man.
Thank you.
It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Jose,
because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
Payne dishes to Morrow. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's
Mook said, "Quit."
He dishes it.
Tell her I ain't cheating. I'm just showing my skills. You stepped up to the plate, so you wanted to get you wanted to see what I was about.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel
Jose called it wrong.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And Singler.
Don't she supposed to be asleep?
With the fadeaway.
Thank you.
And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Thunder trailing by 16. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Calderon, no good. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Left side, Thomas. Here's Williams. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And an well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Steven Adams is out there with Nick Collison. And it's Westbrook
Look at what's
the
next.
point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
You know, with the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from their front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries. It seemed like all over the place all season.
Yeah, you know, with that poor field goal percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year.
Thank you.
Not a good combination.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game.
Okay, they had to bail you out.
Performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot, and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Thunder trailing by 20. Durant. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Ray, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clarkie averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Anthony, the pass to Aflalo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Crazy.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Westbrook dishes to Durant. The shot will not go. And New York the other way now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Westbrook. Waiters on the wing. And Adams kicks to Waiters. Here's Collison. Banked in off the glass. Collison's got his first bucket in this one.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Galloway, the pass to Lopez.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Galloway kicks to Anthony. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. 10-point for Carmelo Anthony.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Enes Kanter comes in for Steven Adams. And it's Singler in for Nick Collison. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Durant. And a switch here also for New York. Thomas is checked in.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury. and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Aflalo. Nice shot by Singler.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Grant. That's good. Grant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense
try it again.
to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Knicks also changing it up. Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Calderon in for Aaron.
Wasn't that still on the cylinder?
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season, a second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game, but with the Thunder, he's kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Galloway's got 6.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And talking about Kyle Singler last season, Greg, good point you made. You would have thought the trade to the Thunder would have given him more minutes. You know, Clark, they were looking for floor stretching options with Kevin Durant out.
Yeah, but so late in the season, he needed to learn all the schemes, get integrated with all the other players. Those are just a few reasons why he was rarely given the chance to make an impact.
Here's Morrow. Now here's Payne. Down low. It's tipped. 6 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, that was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the second highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter.
Cantor's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
There's the feed to Galloway. Deep 2 from Anthony. And no good trying to get that
made
one.
It.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. New York ahead, running away with it. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
You comfortable with it too, ain't you?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
And what a tremendous game for Aflalo. He has 12 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. we've seen Aaron Aflalo really having a great game.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Porzingis, also Anthony out there. Robin Lopez out there with Aflalo.
Drama, you still
there? And it's Galloway in at point guard.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on. As the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
Damn ball back.
Taken away by Anthony. And a strong finish with two hands.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
For the Knicks, losing a lot of nationally televised games too. It seemed like every time they were around, they were losing. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
Here's Waiters after New York gets the three. Here's Durant.
Ooh.
And he dunks it down.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
That's his second personal foul.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Calderon comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Grant in for Langston Galloway. For the Knicks, Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Lance Thomas in for Anthony. Here's O'Quinn. And it's blocked by Adams. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Thomas dishes to O'Quinn. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. He kicks it to Waiters. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. But they get it back. Goes back up. And it's Adams getting it to go.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Calderon with him. And it's Waiters picking him up.
Good block.
And Durant sends it back. Here's Westbrook. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
And it's Westbrook missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And O'Quinn kicks to Calderon. New York moving it around.
Get the hell out of here.
To the paint. The 11-footer. Waiters no luck.
Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Calderon for three. And that one's good. Calderon's got 10 points in the game.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating.
Whoa! Goodness. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And finished off by Collison.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
The Thunder have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Well, it was...
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Singler with it. Now guarded by Aflalo. And Singler kicks to Payne. They grab their own miss. Beyond the arc. Cannot hit.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And they clearly are just
ran from the paint
this
to the
group
three
right
and
now
then shot
from
it
the
and made it.
three-point line.
Let's go.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out
Look at
trying
that
to
one,
stop
Drama.
the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Gets it off. The shot no good.
Oh, Drama made one.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New York ahead, just dominating this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Payne out there with Anthony Morrow. Then there's Nick Collison. Then there's Steve Novak. And it's McGarry in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Really, dog.
Oklahoma City shooting just 34% from the floor. Lopez with the block. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Derek Williams checked in for New York. And Morrow has it in the corner. From 13. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Morrow's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Oklahoma City. Vujicic's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Novak misses. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. Calderon dishes to Vujicic. And the basket good.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Morrow, the pass to McGarry. Feeds it to Morrow. New York called for the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. A drive by Collison. It's rebounded by New York.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. That's terrific.
Why do you
defense
grab
right
the ball
there to
and let it go?
From converting in close.
Novak with the 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Dishes to Williams. Some nice passing by New York here. McGarry with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. That's good from Payne on the assist by Morrow.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Payne kicks to McGarry. Novak dishes to Collison. Here's Morrow, covered by Vujacic. Morrow, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Novak misses. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Morrow. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Vujacic's shot is off.
He about to get out.
If he
It's okay.
thinks
He about to
that's
get out.
within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
Yeah, impossible to say what he was thinking there, Greg. I'm not even going to venture to guess.
And this is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
Yeah, it's really paying off here. Fast break points accounting for their last 8.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Anthony. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Galloway. Rejected by Collison. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. Outside Anthony. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Come on.
Pass to Novak. Rob. Here's Galloway. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
A follow, that's good. And here now the Thunder. McGarry passes to Morrow. .136 left in the game. The layup off target. Anthony drives in. Rejected by Collison.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing
How the hell did you lose the ball, bro?
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
What happened to the Carmelo?
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The wide open look here for Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the basket by Morrow.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Kicks to Galloway. Anthony right side. Here's the three. Anthony missing again. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Morrow kicks to McGarry. The shot misses. Passes it to Anthony. For three. There's the dish
Boy,
to
you
Afflalo.
suck now, Carmelo.
Anthony in the corner. And the pass to Morrow. He feeds it to McGarry. And he gets it to go.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Don't worry, we'll play again.